Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements in regards to love and romance-wise. Spirit, guardian angels, what are your messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? In regards to connections, romance, or love. Anybody that's connecting to them energetically right now, or anyone that's on their mind. What are your messages in regards to the energy that is coming towards or is around Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What does Sagittarius need to know at this time? In regards to connections, Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Every time I see this card, it usually indicates that there could be somebody who wants to come back into your life, and you may not be ready to do that. You may not be ready to let somebody back in. You're still evaluating. And I'll do clarification cards to see what's behind this energy and the other cards that I pull. Yeah, I do feel like there's somebody that you've closed a cycle with the World card. And I feel that whoever that was, they still want a second chance. But possibly in your case, you're already over them. Maybe you've been over this person too. The Tower, Scorpio energy. For some of you, something really devastating, very shocking. For some of you, it could have been traumatizing. Happened with somebody. I'll have to do clarification cards to see what's behind that energy too, to understand it better. And I'm just now beginning to pull the cards, so we'll see what else is coming out. The Nine of Pentacles. Honestly, what it looks like so far is that somebody's having a breakdown. Somebody is having a explosive mental breakdown, emotional breakdown, or something. They're not handling it well, that you've moved on from them, or that you officially are doing well. For some of you, maybe they anticipated that you were the one that wanted a second chance with them, and they felt fine with that. But I think there's some realizations, unexpected realizations, and unwanted realizations from someone's energy here towards you, Sagittarius, that it has them very, very shook, very shook. And I mean, that's scary, honestly. It is Tower energy. It's scary because you're just living your life. You're doing well for yourself. You're single. You have the freedom and the right to be in this energy here, especially if you've officially established that you've moved on, or that you have closed the cycle out. Okay. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's because this person or somebody still wants to work something out, and you're not ready to either forgive somebody for past behavior, past mistakes, or something destructive that happened, or something that they caused, chaos that they could have caused in your life. Could be why even now that they see you moving on, they're just exhibiting the same behaviors. Explosive, could be very destructive in nature. Three of Pentacles, but they want to work it out. I mean, they want to find a solution. For some of you, you're single and you're talking to people who are like-minded with you, or they're just better for you. You're compatible with whoever is coming towards you too. There's probably other energies coming through that likely you're compatible with. And, you know, either way, there is something showing up here that you will be able to get together with someone or talk to someone and form a good partnership with them, where there's mutual effort. Queen of Swords reversed. Someone could be really mad. Could be a bitter ex. And either they're accusing you of things, possibly, or there's something about what they're saying about you that's just out of line. The Queen of Swords reversed. I'll have to do clarification on these cards, of course, like I said, but... And for those of you, there's also another person here who's very egocentric, arrogant. Maybe they really expected a lot from you, and not because they did a lot for you, but they're just the type of person, they expect that, you know, they're cocky. They're very cocky, and they expected that, you know, you wouldn't move on. That could be significant. It could be a fire sign. Some of you are dealing with an air sign. Not a good energy. Yeah, you have to set your boundaries. I really feel like it pisses somebody off that you set your boundaries. 7 of Wands. Especially if they see you're talking to other people. King of Swords. I mean, it's just confirmation that you've been dealing with somebody that you really had to set your boundaries with, because there's either mental manipulation involved or abusive language that this person exhibited towards you. They could still be saying stupid shit. 2 of Cups. I really feel like there's a connection coming in for you guys. If it's not with this person who wants to form, you know, a union, they need to stop acting out of line, honestly. They need to stop acting out of line with the Judgment reverse. Maybe they're just not learning that there's a certain way that you expect to be treated, and they're not coming correct. They may not have learned. But for others of you, if this isn't, you know, reconciliation, it's someone you're forming a new connection with here. Past people may not like it. That's too fucking bad. I mean, and it's the arrogance that's their problem. They think because maybe there's something about them, their good qualities, they think that outweighs their negative qualities for some of you. King of Wands reversed. Very prideful, very egocentric. Like, definitely the type of person where they just expected that, oh, just because I'm good looking or very physically attractive or whatever the case is, or maybe their status or whatever the situation is, that they think is supposed to give them a free pass to treat you like shit, or expecting you to have not let them go. It bothers this person. Sagittarius. And I've said before in other readings, not here on the channel, but I have my Instagram and stuff like that. I've done a few readings before King of Wands came out reversed. I never liked that type of energy. Or the King of Swords reversed, or the Queen of Swords reversed. Low vibrational energy there. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing clarification. And don't worry, yes, I know that when I organize the cards, spread them out, it doesn't fit in the screen, but I'm still going to put each card in the center that I'm clarifying. So we'll start with Judgment. We'll start with Judgment reversed. Judgment reversed. Angels, Spirit. Oh my God, somebody's trying to ignore their karma with the Wheel of Fortune here. There's somebody who just won't learn their lesson. They won't adjust their horrible behaviors, and that's why you're not letting them back in. And it's like cause and effect, the Wheel of Fortune. But they're cocky and arrogant, so they really thought, you know what, that's just not how it works. Yes, that is exactly how it works. You're somebody who knows your worth, the 9 of Pentacles here. Yeah, this is a scary ass person with the Tower. Like, that's actually scary. that someone could think this way. Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Judgment reversed. Can I get one more card for the Judgment reversed, Spirit? For Sagittarius. Yep, this is why I do tarot, because some people, they hide their motives. Chariot. You're going in a new direction. They don't like it. They want a second chance. They want back in your life, but they haven't made the necessary changes, and maybe they're just the type of person that they are. Some of them, they're not willing to change. Not your problem. And with this, again, the Wheel of Fortune, that speaks of karma sometimes. I'm not really, you know, I've never really been sure if karma is a thing, but there is such a thing as what goes around comes around. Whatever this person's been dishing out, it's just like they really think, they were so cocky and arrogant. They didn't think that it would, you know, hit them or it would come back around. But it's like, that's just how it works in life. Like, they mistreated you. They didn't think that things would hit the fan. Okay. We're gonna go and clarify the World card here for Sagittarius. Clarify the World card, please. Angels, Spirit. Yep. You're free from this person. I really feel like you didn't recently close this cycle out. It could have been for a long time. You've moved on from this person. I don't think this person realized it. They could have still been obsessing over you, still hoping you'd be coming back around, still hoping they had some type of control over you. King of Wands reverse is a controlling card. King of Swords reverse is a controlling card. And you really freed yourself from somebody here. For good reason. This Tower card speaks of destruction. Somebody who brought crisis. Some of you could have even went through a crisis because of this person. You moved on. You closed the cycle. And you're headed towards a new chapter in your life. And they see that. The Tower, let's clarify the Tower card for Sagittarius. Knight of Coins. Why is the Knight of Coins clarifying the Tower? Yeah, honestly, I feel like this person has long waited for you to stop leaving them out in the cold. They felt abandoned. They felt left out in the cold. They may have been in a victim mindset. King of Wands reversed. And it's been a long time coming since they haven't realized that you're just not putting up with their shit and that you have moved on. And I really feel like this person may have been under the impression that you weren't. You have been. They are losing their shit because of that. For so long, they may have thought that you were still going to be loyal to them. You were still going to never give up on them. And it's like, they are the type of person who, Five of Pentacles reverse energy is the type of energy, they have to get themselves out of the situation they put themselves in. If they didn't do that, that's their fault, not yours. And with the Tower here, that's their Tower moment. That's their unexpected realization. That's their, sometimes some readers identify the Tower as karma too. Some of you were dealing with a Scorpio or an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini, or a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, what's with Three of Pentacles? You may actually have people around you, especially if this person puts you in a crisis situation. There's people who support you and they're talking to you, and I don't think this person likes it with the Three of Pentacles. There's people who are helping you, or they're just trying to, you know, they're of support. Seven of Cups, excuse me. But another thing that I'm getting with this Three of Pentacles here, you could be talking to new people. With the Seven of Cups, you have options. Talking stages could be going on, and this person may not like it, just like I said. Not that you should be warned or anything, because you're good, you're safe, you're secure now. Your boundaries are in place, but there is somebody who seems to be unhappy about it. Yeah, you have many of options here, but what Spirit is saying is that they're very good options with this Three of Pentacles. Like-minded, they have the same the same ideas that you do when it comes to partnerships. And again, just like I said, compatibility. If you're talking to this person, you're going to realize, yeah, that it's actually going to go well if you take things further with them. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I really feel like you guys are doing so good. And you worked very hard to be where you are today. Eight of Wands reversed. Yeah, ever since you blocked this person. Some of you blocked this person. Or they just lost access to you. They're not able to communicate or something. And nothing that they've tried to send your way has hit you. You've always been able to remain in a stable state in your life. The Nine of Pentacles here. What else? Yeah, someone's so irritated and bothered by it. And again, just like I said, that's scary. And honestly, no wonder you wouldn't take this person back. No wonder you wouldn't take this person back. Why would you? That's terrifying that someone who wants a partnership with you, quote unquote partnership, doesn't like seeing you happy and stable, healthy. They could have really harmed your health. The Tower here. Some of you are dealing with a narcissist for sure, or just an abusive person. Queen of Swords reversed. Could be a feminine, for those of you who are gentlemen who are dealing with an abusive feminine, or for, you know, ladies who were dealing with an abusive man. Queen of Swords reversed. Why is the Queen of Swords reversed? I almost don't even want to do clarification on this. But Six of Swords. Yep, someone's pissed because you disconnected. You found your stability. Six of Swords, you healed. You moved forward. You got away from this person. The Six of Swords is the refugee card. Not saying that you guys are a refugee per se. That's just how it's described energetically. But yes, someone could have really, like, they could have put you in a horrible mental state. Like, they affected your mental health here. But you got away with the Six of Swords. Queen of Coins. And in some cases, this could be an ex who's bitter because their person moved on and they're heading towards you with the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's right for them, I would say. Someone who would treat them right. Someone who's loving and nurturing. This person is not that. Okay. King of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Wands. The Four of Cups. This person feels rejected because they were so cocky, so arrogant. They thought that you would never give up on this person, that you would try with the Nine of Wands, that you would keep trying for them. And that's something that boosts their ego. They see you having a hard time, you trying to work things out, but they feel like you're not even interested in that shit. Bothers the shit out of them because they're cocky, arrogant, prideful, egocentric. You're not giving them their supply. For some of you dealing with a narcissist. Yep, they wanted you to just, you know, battle and be in a wounded state. You're not. You're doing fine. You're doing great with the Nine of Pentacles. They see it. Boundaries here with Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Queen of Cups reversed. Yep, you are not letting this person have access to your emotions. You could have emotionally closed this person out or shut down this person for a good reason. And it's for the sake of your boundaries. Yep, and this person feels ignored. They feel like they failed to overstep your boundaries here. King of Swords reversed. Yep. Negativity. They have negativity in their life. King of Swords reversed. The High Priestess. This person, when you were dealing with them, they brought you depression or darkness. They took your light away, and you're a person who's usually very happy, you know. And with the High Priestess in reverse for a while, they tried to make you doubt your intuition. This could have been a gaslighter for some of you. Gaslighting is something I'm getting. They can't do that no more. Can't do it anymore. The cycle's been closed. And there's a connection coming through that is with somebody that you can trust and they trust you. What's with the Two of Cups here, Spirit? Queen of Swords, there's somebody that Queen of Swords doesn't like it either. Somebody's pissed because they know that you are either with someone or you're connecting to someone who is right for you. Emperor reversed, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords reversed. They really thought, they didn't understand something here. There's something that this Queen of Swords energy or a masculine with the Emperor reverse who's very controlling, who just couldn't understand that, you know what, like there is a point where you moved on from them. And they're just now realizing that because they could have seen or noticed that you are connecting to someone who is good for you. But, you know what? I really feel like that's something, that's one of their fears, is that you experience healthy connections. And that, you know, it just emphasizes who they really are. And I really feel like they don't like people supporting you. They don't like when you have emotional support either, for some reason, is what I'm getting, Sagittarius. It pisses them off that there's people who share support for you that you needed. Yep, and you're healing with the Star card, with clarifying this Two of Cups. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, with the Hierophant. You're going to end up in a commitment with this person. Whoever you're connecting to could be a Taurus or an Aquarius. This is going, you know, it's starting out as a connection. You feel a connection mutually with this person. And it, in the long term, is going to lead towards something very beautiful. It could even be marriage because the Hierophant's here. But it's a higher level of commitment that this person wants, or they have faith in, they want to invest in. They are hoping and wishing. It's like you're really finding something that you felt like you could only dream of because you were dealing with this person who was gaslighting you, probably telling you, oh, you'll never find anyone who would treat you the way you want to be treated. That's not fucking true. That's a bullshit lie. You're finding someone who is helping you realize the truth. The truth is what you were asking for was not too much. In fact, it was exactly what you should expect. Your standards here, something about your standards and principles is very significant. And you're connecting with someone who is showing you that it's not just a wish, it's not just a dream, it's something that they can give you. So, I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. I will try my best to keep the collective updated with new readings on the channel. And until then, have a good rest of your day. If you're watching this at night, have a good rest of your night.